Hey Mushi, and thanks for being the first of the Dead Guy Raiders. I appreciate it, man. How's it going? So, in New York, yeah, it's snowing. Give me a second, I'm just gonna get my. See where we're at. Alright, cool. Yeah, so I think you probably saw the announcement before some of the other guys did. I'm actually going to pop over into the stream to drop the link, although someone might have already done that. But I thought I might do that just to be on the safe side since I know Dead Guy wanted to send the raid. So let's see here. Hey Mary, what's up? I'll just boot this up and drop the link. Wow, I'm making a mess in here from Union Square Park.
Events that have been going on here.
Hey, okay, I see the raid happening.
Like, what was it, the Twitch one? They had the World one. I forgot what that one was called.
There it is.
They had a couple of them, and I managed to grab a few of them, but not all.
Oh, you dropped the link over it. Sorry, of course you did. You guys are too good. You guys are too good for me. Alright, so what else was I gonna do? Let me just double check to make sure that this stream has the appropriate title and description in it. Hey, the New Year's pretty good. The kids are great. They're really psyched about, they were over at my house last night and we were really psyched when we found out about the snowstorm. This morning we went out in the snowstorm and had a good time, but it's really cold and really windy. So right now they're taking a break at their mom's house and I'm gonna pick them up in a little bit. Oh man, I better turn on Do Not Disturb here. Sorry about all that noise, guys. Want to see the snow? Yeah, let me show you the snow. Alright, let's rock and roll. Let's do this. Yeah, so the Starpiece challenge, I can hopefully do it, and the way I would do it is take advantage of the fact that there's a good amount of GPS drift. So as you can see, I'm actually indoors, but the GPS drift is taking me all over the park. So there's the park and the snow. So it's the kind of snow, and also because it's quite cold out, that you can only be out for so long. But I do know that later, when I pick Mac up again, all he wants to do is another live stream. So hopefully we'll have a Mac and a live stream with me and Mac tomorrow. Oh yeah, so tips for this Starpiece challenge. Actually, I shouldn't even catch this. I'm just showing you the park right now. Let's hold off and catch the Evolved first, I think you said. Does this look like Finland? Yeah. Kind of jealous, actually. Probably looks a lot like Cleveland in the winter these days too, right? Nixon, how's it going? Delibird and Santa Pica are 250 dust. Oh, thanks for reminding me. Hey, Mad Max, what's up? Good to see you. Okay, so you want to evolve Naspicas. That makes sense. Yeah, to New York 2019. That sounds awesome, Mary. So, okay, other tips for it, and yeah, the snow is looking great though. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and run away from this. I'm gonna go ahead and set up the timer. Set timer for. Actually, no, I don't need to set timer. I just realized because the Starpiece is gonna be my timer. Sponsored hype. All right, so I guess we're ready to rock and roll. Let's do this. First time using a Starpiece. Oh, one more question before I drop the Starpiece. How's the audio quality? Right now I'm not using my microphone. I cut in. I guess I probably should, right? Better quality, smoother. And then we're gonna do this. And we're gonna see how much Stardust we can get 30 minutes using Starpiece. Audio's great. Okay, you know what? I'm tempted to keep it without the mic because what I've noticed is that when I have to speak as loud if I'm just using the built-in mic. If I'm outside, the mic is going to help me a lot. Okay, cool. So let's just do this. Awesome. Thanks for joining in, guys. Starpiece. So I bought one Ultra Box, so that's where I got that. Okay, so it's 29 minutes, and I guess I gotta check my... Whoops. Normal background noise. Okay, cool. So one more thing, check the Stardust, 268423. Okay, that's pretty easy to remember. It's 268423, and I can even write it down since I'm inside. Two, 6, 8, 4, 2, 3. Okay, so technically this is now a 28-minute. Roger that. Evolve Mons, Deli Pika, and Weather Boosted. Technically, this is now a 29-minute Stardust now. Let's rock and roll. Yeah, I'm almost in the level 40 club, right? I guess I'll take the AR mode off. Kind of hate to do that, but... Getting there. Yeah, getting the 39 to 40 is a lot harder for me. With the excellent throw. So how's the weather for everybody else? Dude, the YouTube notice takes so long for you. Interesting. Huh. I think we're gonna have to start using some lures too. Especially considering that I have so many lures. There we go. So this is kind of similar to a catch challenge, but with the additional strategy, as Brent mentioned, of focusing on the higher value on the catches that give you more Stardust. So we'll see how we do here. You linked to me on your channel. Oh, thank you so much, Catherine. I should do the same. That's a great point. Thanks for reminding me. I didn't actually notice. I've been a little out of it lately. A little bit too much going on, and I've been not quite as active on YouTube and social media, but thank you for letting me know. That's awesome. I really appreciate that. All right, tactical error on that swim up. They do flee a lot. I probably should have used a stronger ball. All right, let's break out the incense. I think I'm going to seeing the snow. And you guys might enjoy it too, more than the repetitive gameplay of the in-game illustrations. So even though it might hurt my chances slightly, I think I'm going to do that. After all, it's just a challenge for fun. What the? That ball bounced all the way across the street to the park. Stops within range, I'll just lure those two. Good tip, thank you, man. So it looks like these are the main ones. Earlier I was actually scampering all over the mountain. Yeah, I'm low on Pokeballs, but not so bad. Oh, good, Lauren, thank you so much. I will check messages. I actually haven't checked messages today yet, because I was pretty much out with the kids once we had breakfast. One thing I'm not low on is the Great Balls, but the regular Pokeballs, yes. Huh. Throwing right through this guy. Oh, you're welcome, Alan. I think it sent a few additional viewers your way. Probably not a huge number since it was kind of last minute, and a lot of people already knew about it, but I was happy to do whatever I could, and also I just wanted to share my enthusiasm for what you are up to. Yes, that's Union Square, my friend. Thanks for asking me. So that's the famous statue in the distance there. okay. So I want to be more careful with the swine nub catches here, since it has a pretty high flea rate. Yes, Union. Scott, you're looking forward to summer. Yeah, this snow, I'm actually happy about the snow. I just wish it was slightly warmer because I'd like to be able to spend more time outdoors in the snow. But it's a very cold snow with a good amount of wind, which is part of the problem. Oh, Mad Max, is this stream unlisted? Because that would actually totally explain why people are not getting notifications. Holy cow, you're so right. My bad. Holy cow. Let's make this thing public. Thank you so much for the... Given that it's unlisted, I'm actually pretty surprised you guys are even here, but that's probably thanks to Dead Guy and his raid here. Okay, so now we made it public, I believe. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Yeah, so I was testing out some... I was testing out my... I think I fixed it, guys. Please do double check it. If it's not fixed, let me know, because I definitely don't want this to be unlisted, because that could prevent people from finding it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that heads up. I was testing out a desktop streaming setup. Yeah, that explains, right, Alan? You were actually mentioning that mystery. I think we're in the process of solving it. Hey, Erica, what's up? Yeah, so we have 15 people here. Despite that, it sounds like some people did get notifications, but it was still hard to find it when people browsed for it, even people who knew it. So, yeah, notifications going out. It's fixed? Okay, nice. Mad Max, thank you so much. Thank you all for being not just here, but also so caring about the setup. It's now in your sub-box. Oh, nice. Thank you, Mad Max. You're awesome. All right, let's use better. I don't feel like I'm bringing like intense competitive spirit to this this Stardust challenge. So maybe what we're really doing here is, we're just doing the best we can on a snowy day, and then I'm gonna have to break my record by a lot in a future episode. Maybe with Mac, I could have a competition with Mac. Oh, YouTube is. So you don't really love. It sounds like what you're saying. Oh, Spoink, nice. It sounds like what you're saying is you're not a huge fan of the color scheme and the layout and the visuals of the YouTube gaming app. Oh, is that Alyssa? Oh my gosh, I'm pretty sure that was Alyssa with a super chat or a sponsor thing. Oh, thank you so much. Scyther Nest in Washington Square Arch. Oh, interesting. So that's not far from here. I did miss the actual... Oh, Lissa sponsor. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it, Lissa. Big shout out to Lissa. Listen, really appreciate you. Thank you so much for being a sponsor. I put into my test to see how much Stardust I can grab using a Starpiece. My first time using a Starpiece, actually. How's it going, Gia? Thank you, Lissa, again, for the sponsor. I appreciate that. Hey, Catherine in the house. Mixin, thank you so much for being here, man. I saw Mixin's vlog yesterday, and wow, it looks like it's cold in Cleveland as well, eh? Alright, can I get more spawns? Oh, by the way, speaking of, I'm going to turn off the vibration in 1 second, because I don't want you guys to have to hear that. Barry Boy in the house, yeah, check out the snow, eh? Cohen, yes, it is New York City. It's snowing and it's very cold today, and windy. I was out there with my kids this morning, and now I'm, obviously, I'm indoors, but I'm looking through the window at Union Square, getting some pretty decent drift. Yeah, well, you know what, Erica? I was thinking of taking. I'm going to wait till the afternoon, and I'm picking Mac up again from his mother's house at about 3. If it stops snowing, because right now the cold snow is just like, as you can see, it's just all over the place, and it gets on you and it makes you a lot colder. So Mac actually does want to go to Central Park if it's tolerable. So at 3 o'clock we're going to decide whether it's tolerable based on the weather conditions at that time. Yeah, I wish you could have some snow, absolutely. What's winter without some decent snow days? I don't know if I found the best spiel. I mean, I have some high CP spiels, but I don't have anything with great IV. And I have not done the evolution yet. Good question. Thank you for asking. Thank you, Brent. Whalmer nests, great question. So from what I hear, the closest Whalmer nest is actually in Long Island, which is part of the New York City metropolitan area, but it is a good distance away from Manhattan, where I live. So for my purposes, I don't really have a Whalmer nest unless I want to take like a 1.5 hour train ride. So I thought I would turn off vibration because I don't want you guys to have to hear that stuff. Thanks everyone for watching, really appreciate it. Haven't been streaming quite as much lately due to the weather and also really busy with the kids, but I do, alright, what should I do with all these 5Ks? I guess I'll use some of these incubators, maybe not too many, but at least a couple of them. Still will save them for 10Ks. We had one morning of snow. Yeah, that's always frustrating when the snow comes down, kids are excited, and the next thing you know, it's all melting away. Hey, filmy ones. Good vibrations to you. When are you doing the collab with Elijah? Hola, Esteban, ¿cómo estás? Oh, great, okay, so I don't mind catching a Zangoose. Yes, so Cornfish Nest in Central Park, it is actually very interesting, and I've been meaning to go to Central Park partly for that reason, partly because it's beautiful. Oh my gosh, Erica, that is awesome. You are really killing it on the stardust and also the conservation of your stardust. Nice job with delay of gratification. Nice job. Yeah, snow everywhere for you too, right? I'm good. The kids have the day off. I took them to Union Square right across there this morning, and later I'm gonna see if I can go to Central Park with Mac if weather permits. I'm honestly not sure though. I don't think Cornfish is regional. I think it's just rare. Wait, how is Alan not a mod on this channel? It's like one of those things where I just totally assumed that I had modded him, but I haven't. That's crazy. Sometimes I don't mod the people that are most obviously people I want to be mod, simply because somehow in my mind I imagine that I've already done it. Yes, Mac is back in school. Actually, Mac was back in school, believe it or not, on Tuesday, the day after New Year's. And so he was at school yesterday also. Today is a... You're right, that was a little bit much. Ultra Ball on the 11. Yeah, if you don't mind, Xavier, if you're at your desktop and if you don't mind modding Alan, that'd be great. That way we actually get it out of the way. I appreciate it. Big shout out to Alan with the amazing 12-hour live stream yesterday. First and foremost, the leadership and the commitment to raising funds for charity. And secondly, I mean, the charity fundraising was really impressive. $530 for Doctors Without Borders, really impressive. So impressed. And as far as I know, that is the longest non-stop live stream outdoors legit gameplay on foot that I'm aware of, with minimal breaks. So it's easy to overlook that because of the other thing that's even more awesome, you know, that you were raising funds for charity. But I gotta say, like, that was like a marathon stream challenge that you took off, and you handled it with really smooth. I don't know, I just was very impressed with in low-key way. You didn't even accept my offer to drop you off new power belt blocks. I mean, you were just self-sufficient and made it happen. So, yeah, I just wanted to let you know how impressed I was by that. Alright, cool. So I lured that up. I have 3 lures. I'm drifting into basically this area with these 3 lures. That's about it. Earlier, I was drifting across the park even further. I thought that might continue, but for whatever reason, it's not. And that's okay. Because after all, I'm across the street. Oh, wait. I could lure this. Of course, these lures are only lasting 30 minutes now, as far as I know. Oh, Mayor said they'll be open tomorrow. Okay, cool. Yeah, I was figuring they would because it's really not gonna be that much. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm in range. Oh, and there we go. I bet you have about time. Thank you so much for the teamwork. Really appreciate it. Are you shoveling snow right now? Uh-oh. Be careful not to overdo it. Oh, 2013? Very well said, Alan. Yeah, I do think, aside from what I would say about your role in it, you're totally right. The community and the team around you was so incredibly supportive. I mean, ultra supportive. Now, Brent, this is worth an Ultra Ball and a Golden, I think. Given the seep on that. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Hey, Zavira, as long as you're logged in, would you mind also modding Brent? Because I think Brent is another person who obviously shares the values of the channel, like, to a T. Is so low-key, but also thoughtful and positive. And I'd love to have him modded as well, if you don't mind. No pressure, and if you're no longer logged in, that's okay too. I can do it later, but just thinking out loud here. No time like the present. Oh, thank you so much. You're awesome, Zavira. And I see the comment lag is pretty minimal too. Oh, my pleasure, Brent. Another no-brainer. Alright, cool. So I got the Delibird, as Coach Brent reminded me in advance. Oh, that actually, well, bounced up off the sphere, hit his head, and then fell down. I've never actually seen that it is theoretical. Has anyone ever seen that or done that themselves? Has anyone witnessed that legend in reality? Or is that like the Loch Ness monster? Oh, or maybe not. Oh, Alan, great question. I should have told you about this place. This is a really good place to warm up. And also, if you're making a vlog, this is a great place for an establishing shot. If you're vlogging about downtown area, so Union Square, obviously. So this is actually the second floor above Whole Foods Market. So when you go into Whole Foods Market, there's a place with tables where you can eat, and also a coffee shop above Whole Foods Market. And they have these really beautiful windows and a nice view. Oh, good point. Stop charging. The reason was, I'm so glad you reminded me because I should plug it back in. The reason was I was just curious to see if I unplugged it, if it would affect the GPS drift at all, because I noticed that after I plugged the power bank in, the GPS drift became less. So I was just kind of curious, but I just plugged it back in. Yeah. Thank you so much. Good reminder. I appreciate it. I am using up some ultras on Pokemon that I wouldn't normally use ultras on, but partly the value of keeping the Pokemon in the ball on the throws is obviously greater during this Starpiece challenge. Gentleman in the house, how's it going? So yeah, this is what it looks like here. Got a little coffee shop over there. It's actually surprisingly not that crowded, although that might be because it's so snowy. You get more GPS drift with the power bank connected. Yeah, that would sort of, because the power bank, if anything, would, like, having an extra antenna, but also a certain amount of like extra electromagnetic waves. I mean, I'm kind of playing armchair scientist here, but I would kind of think so too. That the more essentially interference with signal, the better. Thanks everyone for watching, really appreciate it. Alright, let's spin it. Oh, never mind. Let's just keep catching. Oh yeah, so how's the aftermath, Alan? I assume you're in New Jersey. Armchair scientist. As a matter of fact, I'm now thinking that might be a little bit of that actually may not totally make sense. Amateur scientist probably makes more sense. I think I was mixing. I think I was mixing idioms there because there's a what do you have that's an armchair thing? Ouch, or there's an armchair. There is an idiom that involves armchair something. Armchair general? Someone who does something that shouldn't really be done from an armchair, with an armchair. Well, they're sitting down in an armchair, which is basically just a comfortable chair where you can rest your arm. Stream cut off, interesting. I wonder about that. Yesterday's live stream archive cut to. I have a theory about that. Sometimes I notice that the archive is slightly shorter than the live, and I believe that that's because when the live lags, the clock still ticks. So when it counts how long you've been streaming, it includes any time where there was a brief lag. Like, for example, a cut off on your voice or a brief interruption in what could be seen live. So then when the archive goes up, instead of seeing the lags, oftentimes you'll just see that it cuts, right? Office work troubleshooters. Oh, interesting. You guys fix airplanes. Nice. So that's my theory, Alan, is that what may be actually happening is that it's shrinking the stream slightly because it essentially doesn't include bits of missing audio video. Oh, I see. Armchair general. He speaks authoritatively on things that he doesn't know much about. Yeah. So actually, that's. The supervisors want to tell you what the problem is before you go to the jet. So that's the office troubleshooting where you're like, okay, well, I know what that is. Interesting. I mean, I guess in theory, someone could have some amount of experience that would allow them to at least offer a hypothesis, but I bet you it's not as good as actually taking a look at the vehicle or at the aeroplane. All right. So out of these, what do we catch? Oh, I guess. Am I overdoing it on the ultras again, Brent? Oh no, I didn't see your wild lappers. That's amazing. Yeah, I haven't even checked Twitter today. Lately, I've been having sort of gaps in my Twitter checking because there's been a lot going on. But I will definitely check that out. Okay, cool. I better just challenge is probably almost over. Let's check to see what's the situation. We have 4 minutes. Got it. That's similar to backseat driving, exactly. Armchair generals, office troubleshooters of airplanes, office airplane repair troubleshooters. Amateur scientists. Hey, Jack, what's up? Yeah, it's hard to keep up with Twitter. That's the bottom line. That's actually much better said than what I said, Zavira. Oh, 1 minute. You're totally right. The incense was what had the 4. Thanks for correcting me on that. So basically, I have time for probably 2 more catches. All right, 1 more catch if I can. Well, 11 seconds. I don't know if this is actually going to count. Oh, but actually keep in mind I did only start catching at the 29-minute mark, so I'll let myself make this 1 catch. I'll count it. All right, so the challenge is complete. I'll spin these stops for a second, and then we'll go in and have a look at the dust. Is its feel and weather boosted? Oh yeah, good point. Very high. Let's check the IV. Oh, thank you so much for reminding me. That may actually be my best candidate for evolution. Nice. So we'll call it Bren. Both to thank you for the reminder and also to thank you for the coaching. And the moment of truth, 20121. Okay, so here's how we did 2000. 2075. 121 minus 2068. 423. So that would be not quite 7, so it's 6. Good stardust. Oh, okay, yeah, 6698. You did the math. Oh, nice. Thanks, man. 6698. Cool. Thanks for the math. So, I was just thinking back to the Stardust challenge that I did with Alan, where Alan and I we would meet up and try to. We were on foot, of course, walking up. We were trying to get as much Stardust as we could in 30 minutes. I had 21,000 or 22,000, but that was during the double Stardust event, if I recall correctly. And we were able to do things like feed berries, which also generated the double Stardust. Alan very, very smartly saved his first catch for it. So if we were to normalize this for that, this would come out to be about 13,000, but keep in mind I was indoors in the cafe here. So yeah, I feel pretty good about it. Good to get all that stardust. Thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it. I'm gonna catch what's left here, and then take a break to do some errands and get ready for picking Mac up again at 3. If the weather permits, Mac and I will do a stream this afternoon. At least a brief one, because he really wants to go on the only snow day of the year. It was a really insane snowstorm. I think Dead Guy saw this, but basically Mac and I, one of our favorite streams ever was during last year's snowstorm. You're very funny, Catherine. I gotta look back at that because we just had an amazing adventure running around the city, even though the snow was a lot more than today. It was around the same coldness, maybe not quite as cold, but I guess we were just like in a seriously adventurous state of mind. And I think Mac remembers that and would like to experience something similarly thrilling. So we'll see. It really depends on the weather, but we may be back in the afternoon. So if you're subscribed, you'll get a notification about that. Catherine, you're awesome. Oh, Pokemon for Life, you got another ass. Congratulations. Very happy for you. But recent hatches from 10Ks. Take her phone away for her own good. I do want her to get enough rest. That's totally true. Totally important, yeah. So anybody streaming now or gonna stream soon? Maybe someone we can raid? Zavira? Catherine? Yes, I am probably. My current plan and Mac's current slows down. So, like 3 or 4. If you're around, let me know. Yeah, I should probably upgrade the Pokemon storage space. I think you're right, Brent. Probably worth the investment. At least one more 50 would probably be useful, especially right now because I'm saving up a lot for mass evolutions, future mass evolutions that haven't really done very many. So yeah, that's probably a good idea. Maybe over the weekend? Nice. Hey, Mildon Tubes, what is up? Great to see you, man. Big shout out to Milltown, the great city of Milwaukee, and to Chuck. Still have your iPad, you have your ways. Yes, so let's raid Payton, definitely. Thank you so much for suggesting. Feel free to drop a link to Peyton's stream, please. That would be awesome. Oh, got it. Okay, got it. Nice. Definitely. So, guys, if you're interested, check out Peyton's stream. Let him know that it's a Team Stream NYC raid. He's a part of Team Stream NYC, so he'll recognize you already, I'm sure. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Oh, that was a weather boosted. That was actually a very nice weather boosted Sfeel as well. I should check IVs on it. Catherine refuses to sleep yet again. Oh, and a critical catch apparently in the Zigzagoon. Link Mush and Mash, streams Pogo, Winter Blizzard. Oh, is he streaming now? Alright guys, I think I caught what I could. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for being on the stream. If you're new to the channel or you're not sure you're subscribed, definitely hit the subscribe button. Also, you might want to double check that you're subscribed, since there's been a lot of weird glitches where YouTube unsubs people. If you are subscribed, you'll definitely get a notification when I go live again, hopefully later today with Mac. Hey, thank you so much, Feel Me Once. I really appreciate the compliment. Really love your streams as well, and I wish I could join more of them. They tend to be when I'm sleeping, but sometimes I'm able to catch the archives. It's always nice to see you as well. It's a lot, guys. Appreciate it. Brent, thank you so much. Catherine, really appreciate it. And Feel Me Once, thanks again, my friend. Bye, Erica. My pleasure. And he flees. That's a good finale. I'll catch you guys. Peace.